Hello everybody, my name is Superscrull. Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast Infinity. I have to get used to saying that now. Where we last left off, I said I was going to clear out our little base, our actually really cool mountain home, as you can see in the back. Now, all of it is not our home yet. Will it tell you that? Yeah, not even close to all of it is our home yet, but maybe it will be one day, maybe, or we'll move to a Mistcraft H, and we'll leave this for rot. Anyway, let's get on with it. I was playing for a couple of hours. Let's turn that back on. You're probably saying, oh my god, a couple of hours, Scroll. You did what you said you weren't going to do. You probably did a bunch of stuff off screen. No, not really. A couple of hours is not really that much when you spend most of it mining. I planted some rubber saplings. I'll harvest those later on. I basically only planted those because the rubber will give me torches. I don't want to waste coal or charcoal on it, because I need that for smelting and stuff. So I want to use the rubber for torches because it's like a renewable resource and it's pretty cheap. And it still gets you forged like coal, so there's no difference. I did clear out a bunch of stuff. And I found some interesting things. But first off, let's just say, yeah, I cleared out the room a little bit. I don't like how the room sort of just squares off here. I kind of want to make it like kind of like here how this cascades a little bit. I kind of want to do a little, to make it look a little more natural. But the fact is I might be changing this out for like a more, for chiseled cobblestone or something to make it look more, uniform and stuff. Because all of this, different things makes it look pretty ugly. Now this is so obnoxious. There's amber all over the place and I can't mine it because I don't have an iron pickaxe yet. It's just in the way of everything. And I cleared out this area here for my smeltery, which we'll get to in a second. I also planted the 3 different types of bushes that I have. I've got raspberry, I've got blueberry, and I've got blackberry. I have more of them, but just for now, I planted one of each, and I did a little waterfall kind of thing. I thought it looked cool. But then I realized when they're fully grown, they actually have a chance of new ones growing on top. So to stop that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think one thing I could do is put string on top. That way nothing will grow on top of it. But I only have one piece of string. Other than that, though, I think it looks pretty cool. Having the layered garden, almost. Kind of like the hanging garden in Babylon. But not really. Not anything like that, actually. So, I got a ton of cobble already, because I was just... And this is only just from this. So, first thing, why don't we make a barrel? A Jabba barrel. That will help out a lot. I also got jungle wood. You get jungle wood from not just jungle plants, but also the rubber wood. Yeah, I have some charcoal going here. The rubber wood actually gives you 3 jungle planks, so that's one thing to note. I'm probably going to turn that to more charcoal. Got some more furnaces going in. I'll tell you why in a second. So for the Jabba barrels, we can actually look it up here. Jabba. Here we go. The better barrel. So it's just a chest, some slabs, and some logs. Let's make a chest. Do we need 1? Why don't we make 2? Yeah, 2 would be good. And boom. So these barrels will hold, if you don't know, they'll hold 64 stacks of an item, which is, 4,096 of that item, and they can be upgraded to, do other stuff too, hold more, or void something after it's full or whatever. So we'll put these down, so we can put them right here. Boop, boop. And we'll take all our cobblestone, and we'll throw it in here. As you can see, it says 11 stacks plus 30, and we can actually shift right-click it and lock it. So even if we take everything out, it'll still just only hold cobblestone. Locking doesn't really matter at this point in time. I was going to put dirt in there, but we really don't have that much dirt, so there's really no point, is there? I'll save that for something when we have a ton of it or something. Anyway, to make this smeltery, basically, so Tinker's Construct is basically the first, like, the kind of mod you want to do. I never really talked about when I was doing it before, because I just kind of assumed you guys knew it at this point, because it's this mod pack is a kitchen sink mod pack. It has Tinker's Construct and all that jazz. You got your magic, you got your tech, all that. So I'm just not going to explain too much about it. I'm just going to sort of assume you know some of the main mods, and anything else, I'll do a little bit of in-depth. But really, instead of explaining it all, I can just show you what I do. So, if you don't know, to make the smeltery, you need to get seared bricks. You need all this seared stuff to make it. So, to get that, you need grout. So you need clay, sand, and gravel. And you can do it like this, or you can do it in block form. And you get 8 or 2, blah, blah, blah. And you smelt that, and it turns into seared bricks, which I actually made a bunch of here. So I just got some sand and some clay and some gravel. I also got some glass, because it's always a good thing to have. Now, I always seem to be missing glass whenever I need it, so I just made half a stack, because I didn't have, there's not a lot of sand around here. So I kind of had to just get what I could. And let's just eat these out of our inventory. If you didn't know, these things do you have saturating, so even though my health is already full, I can still eat more. And obviously you can see these things are starting to grow up here, and I don't want that, because it'll block what's behind it. Yeah, so I think I have more in here, I believe. Yeah, I made a ton, because normally you don't need this much, actually, but I made a ton so I can make a slightly bigger smeltery than you used to be able to, because before you used to be able to make it only 3x3 in the center, and then, place it around or whatever, but now you can make it any size. You can make it like a 1. You can make it a 1x1 smeltery, which can only smelt one thing at a time. 3x3 can smelt 9 at a time. Then you can go 5x5, 7x7, such and such. So I actually made a lot more, so I can actually go a 5x5. So first thing you need is a smeltery controller. When you do that, you should get a book, but I guess I didn't get a book for some reason. You also need, this is basically the brain, as it says right there. You'll need some glass. And then normally what you need to make actually is a smeltery tank, I believe it's called. This thing right here, smeltery tank, because or seer tank, sorry, because this is what holds the lava, and you need the lava to be able to smelt things. And this holds 4 buckets of lava, but you can actually upgrade that to seared glass. So you can say it says the hardest smeltery as well. Seer tank also said hardest smeltery. It says keeps any fluids it has when harvested. But the seared glass also has hardest smeltery, so you can use either of these. And apparently you can use a seared window as well. But basically, if you get the seared glass, it'll hold a lot more tanks of lava, or a lot more buckets of lava. So that's kind of what I want to do, instead of using the seared tank, because I have the glass, and be able to hold more lava, so that's good. So now we got the sear tank. Hopefully this works. I'm pretty sure it does. Here's the book I was looking for. When you make the smeltery controller, you're supposed to get this book, Mighty Smelting. It tells you a bunch of stuff about not Thaumcraft, what am I talking about? Tinkers. Just like the rest of the books we got, but I don't really care. And then we just make a bunch of bricks. Like this. We'll need a bunch of those. And actually, we'll need some drains, too, to actually get the stuff out of it. So we'll make 2 of those. And because of that, we'll need some faucets to drain out of those. And we'll need the casting table and the casting basin. And that's pretty much it. So the rest we can actually just turn into bricks. Let's just start with that and see where we get, because we can always make more. So I'll just harvest that later. So these amber blocks are really going to get in the way. Actually, so let me smelt up some of the iron that I have, even though I won't be able to double it. Unfortunately, I'm wasting a little bit of iron here because I'm not able to double it just yet. But, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So 3 of those are going to be to get a bucket, and 3 of those are going to be to get an iron picks to remove these. Otherwise, I won't be able to actually make the smeltery. So what you need to do is place the blocks down like this, and it'll work in the same configuration no matter the size. So I actually have 25 on the ground right now. If you do a 3x3, which is probably smarter at the beginning of the game, then you only have to use 9. But, go big or go home, really. I really have this issue where I know all the endgame stuff and all the later stuff that we can do, and I want to get to that right away, so I'm really rushing these mods. So I don't want to do that. I want to just be patient, because this series hopefully will take its time, run its course properly. I have 25 levels. I really need to get rid of that. So you do that, and what you need to have the smeltery on the first layer. So what you need to do is actually build out around the smeltery like this. You don't need to do the corners, but you need to go around the sides like this. But to be able to make it a functional smeltery, you need to have the controller on the bottom level. You also need to have something that, either seared glass or seared tank or something that holds lava. And you need to have... do you need to have the drains? I don't think you need to have the drains. Maybe you do need. I don't remember. If it's mandatory to have the drains, but I do know that you need to have the controller and the some sort of tank or something that is called the heart of the smeltery. Basically, you need the brains, the heart, and yeah, I guess that's it really. So I'm just gonna toss this right in the center. There it is. But you also need to have these drains to output it, and what these drains need to have is these things right down here for the liquids to pour into. So I don't want to have this on the bottom level because then I'll have to dig down and put this in the ground, which I don't particularly care to do. So I'm going to configure it like this, where I have these in the second level because it doesn't matter. There's the other drain. Pop it right there. This is so annoying. Can you please leave? And it's pretty slow if I break it with my hand, but maybe we should do that. I won't get anything out of it, but at least I'll move it. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe I don't need the the pickaxe. But I'll still need the iron pickaxe for something else, so it doesn't matter. I guess I could have gotten a quartz grindstone, but I don't have any quartz yet. So we'll just toss these down here for now. Actually, we need to replace this, maybe? With this? This should be functional, yeah. You can see that turned on, because now it's actually working. So this is how many slots you have to smelt stuff in. But we have the lava, so it won't really work. So this does work. And how much does it hold? I don't know. But it should hold more than 4 buckets. I'm pretty sure it does. If it doesn't, actually, you know what? Let's move this up here. It'll look pretty cool up there. It should still work, right? Is this no longer a functional smeltery? Because it doesn't have this on the same level as this? Maybe that's the problem. Does it need to be on the same level? Let's see. Yeah, it needs to be on the same level. Okay, I don't want to leave it there. Put it here. Okay, that's good to note. To get the second level working. So these drains are going to be useless unless we fill up the second level too. Because the top level up here doesn't actually count as this part of the smeltery right now. So I gotta finish this if I want to actually make it work. And for each level you add, depending on the size, you'll get the amount that the ring gives you. So I have 5 down here in the first level, so another level will give me another 5. Or, sorry, 5 by 5, so 25. So each level I add will give me an extra 25 spots to smelt. If you did a 3 by 3, then each extra level will give you... a 9 more. So each level here, I think, it's 5 times 4, so each level I add is 20 seared bricks, which I'm fine with. Can I get out of here? I might have to lose this, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that, so let me get something else, darn it. I don't mean to this take up all the time, because I actually need to... Well, I guess this is okay, because I want to get Tinkers going, so at least we get something done. So if we get Tinkers going second... I said that weirdly, Tinkers. If we get Tinkers going second episode, I'll be fine with that. Let's actually put some light back here, jeez. Call them the mood police, why don't we? That was a really weird thing to say. God. It's really corny, actually. It wasn't weird per se, but it was corny. What was I getting again? Okay, first of all, let's grab the iron. Make the bucket. Where's my wood? There it is. Let's make a pick real quick. That rhymed. Didn't mean for it to. Sweet. Grab that. Let's put some stuff back. The sticks, can put that down. Oh, I need these as well. What was I gonna get? I was gonna get some throwaway blocks. Cobble. Just make sure those are on hard. I didn't know what setting it was at, so I was curious there for a second. So we gotta toss those on there. That way we can drain stuff. Is this not working? Hold on. Why is this not... So strange. Oh, I know why that's not working. So I have a block in there. That's why. Let's jump up here, break that. That'll actually go into the smeltery when we drop things in there, so we can actually grab that back, which is pretty smart. Sweet. That should be complete, yeah, and it has a ton of slots now. So it has 75 slots, because it's 3 levels tall. And I have 16 more, so I'm just a little shy of making another level. I will complete that probably off screen, get 2 more levels, and just put it up to the ceiling. So we don't gotta see the ceiling or anything like that. That'll be okay. Please get rid of you. This will drop Amber if you don't know from Thaumcraft. I don't really plan on getting into Thaumcraft that much. I mean, I might start it a little bit, but I won't be getting late game or anything. I mean, I don't really care for Thaumcraft or any of the magic mods, but I will get into it just a little bit, just to try it out. I have tried it before, and I have gotten late game with it off screen, just, in my own time, just to learn it. So I do know enough about it. So that's the smeltery in a nutshell, but we can't do much without any lava. So let me grab this, so whenever we come across lava, I can actually just pop it in there, and then bring it back up with me. Now, when I was digging this out, I mined back here, and I realized that there is an enormous cave system back here. Enormous. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let's look at the maps, and you can actually see how big it is. So all of this right here is the cave system I discovered. This, right here. This is my base right here, leads back here, and it goes down into this weird, windy, snaky-looking thing. It's pretty absurd. Do I have enough food for us? Not enough. I also don't like going out with this many levels, but I think I'll be okay. You know what made this really easy? If I had a hammer, if I was to dig this out with a tinker's hammer, it would have been a lot faster. But I didn't. So it took a really long time just using a normal pickaxe. Stone pickaxe wasn't even that fast. A little sad. But that's alright. Anyway, so I digressed a little bit there. Sorry about that. I want to show off this thing. No, I don't have to worry about, mobs or anything down there, I don't think. Because, what I did was, I actually went down here with a bunch of torches, and I sort of torched up every possible spawning area in this entire cave. So there's lots of ores and stuff that I'll mine off screen. I just don't really want to do it on screen, but you'll see that they're all here. And I'll come back next episode probably having mined this entire cave out, if I can. Because there's lots of stuff in here. Yeah, I torched up every possible spawning spot that I could find in this cave. Now, this cave is pretty big, but it's not so massive that you could get lost in it for days, and you really won't get to the end of it or anything. Got some sword escorts there for AE, if you didn't know what that was. I'll just grab that to show you. Yeah, some sword escorts. Yeah. So there's lots to this. I torched up pretty much, yeah, like I said, everything I could find, every path, every branching path that I could find. And they all eventually dead-ended. Like, I didn't keep going on in circles and, going on and getting deeper or higher and going all these weird places. It did go all these weird places, but it eventually came to an end, each path I discovered. I actually didn't go up there. Ugh. Maybe I didn't torch up everything I could find. Can I get up there? Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Oh, dear. Whoops. And there's a squid pond down here. I don't understand exactly why or how, but when I came down here, there was like a billion D squids here. So I don't know. So this goes every which way you could think of, which is awesome. Can I just kill you? I'll use the ink for Mistcraft at some point anyway. It's pretty awesome. So I torched up everything, so it's pretty safe for me to, except there apparently. So it's pretty safe for me to just go mining for all the ores. Now, having gone in here when there was mobs, I did die a few times, I'm not gonna lie, but we don't gotta worry about that. I deleted those, I deleted those, death waypoints and such. So let's, put this on. Torch up this area a little bit. Oh, there's nothing really here. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm glad there's not too much to it. God, I probably sound so different because of the raspiness of my voice, because when I was last recording it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and now it's almost 6. because I've been mining out that area for a little while and, you know, farming some stuff. So there's not much left to see in this area. I kind of actually just want to find some lava and show you some more, and just finish up with the smeltery stuff, because I'm going to mine all this off screen. These are ore berry bushes. If you don't know what they are, they're from Tinker's Construct, and they're berry bushes basically. You get, you know, ore berries off of it, and when you craft 9 of them together, you get an ingot of that type. So it's pretty cool, but I don't find myself using them all that often. The ore berries that I do use are the essence ore berries, because they actually give you experience. So it's a pretty good way to farm experience early game. Here's some lava. I know it's only 1. But let's just pick it up and put it in there. Oh, you know what? This only holds 4 buckets as well. I thought it held way more. So the seared tank or this, you can use either. I guess I should have used the seared tank then, because I wasted a bunch of glass. Not to worry though, it's only sand. But I didn't know, okay? So that's good to know. You don't gotta make the same mistake. Use the seared tank instead. The recipe for that is cheaper. It's just 1 glass and 8 seared brick, as opposed to 4 seared brick and 5 glass. And frankly, glass is probably a better, or a hotter commodity, I should say. Yeah. There's more lava here. I know there's more lava in this cave, because you can tell by the map that there's definitely more. If you don't know what these ores are, probably get into modded Minecraft, actually. So this is some tin. Actually, I think the lava's over here somewhere. I'm fairly certain it is. Back there. No? Oh, you know what? That was the lava I'm talking about. Never mind, I'm dumb. This is copper, by the way. I actually picked some of that up already on my way to finding the base. This is some apatite, which is forestry, which is an old school mod. It's been in lots of packs for a long time. This is from Thaumcraft. Lava. Yes. I don't really want to pick up all these lava because I like the flowing streams, just makes it a little pretty. And perhaps bringing this wasn't the best thing, because... Don't go in the lava. Whoops, that was really dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, it would have been horrifying, but it would have been inconvenient. I have 3, but I might as well... Is this copper? Copper ore berries, yeah. I guess if you're running low on copper, that'd be smart. Oh yeah, I also found this... Oh wow, cow scared me a little bit there. I thought it was an angry mob or something. Yeah, this does go up outside somewhere. My house is back over there. Probably won't be using this exit for anything. I might just cover that up. But again, I'm going to go all through here off screen, mine all this up. You guys don't worry about it, because... How did I miss this huge area? Oh, this is from the lava. Never mind. I didn't miss this. The lava just cleared up and it got dark. Oh, dear. Let me just come over here and grab this. Dying lava in this pack actually isn't so bad, because you don't lose all your stuff unless you're really unsmart about how you do it. Did I just say unsmart? What does that even mean? That statement was unsmart. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Because when you die, you actually leave a gravestone, which I don't think I showed off, but if I die, you'll be able to see it. And I'll definitely die sometime on camera, and you'll be able to see. I keep saying It's really not a smart thing to do. It just sounds like you don't know what you're talking about. Can you, come on, flow faster? Yeah, but you leave gravestones, which hold all your stuff. So first of all, you don't worry about things despawning, because they won't despawn, because they're in a gravestone block that doesn't release it until you break it, so you're totally fine. This is some uranium from industrial crap, but this can also be used in big reactors, actually, which is pretty cool. Lava's going all the way down here. Jeez. Actually, I don't think I've been down here. Hold up. New area that I didn't explore. These are pretty dangerous because I've lit up everywhere else in the area, so mobs can easily spawn down here now. In the small, or you know, the dark areas that I didn't light up. It's pretty dangerous. I'm being pretty risky right now, guys. You know, me always taking risks, lighting up everything off screen so you don't gotta see me fail on screen. Because I usually die in the first episode of every Let's Play every Minecraft Let's Play that I ever make. But I was sure not to have that happen because I want this one to be different. I want this one to be better. And probably one thing that I can do to make it better is not record at a time where I'm tired. I can't talk too loudly because people around me are sleeping. But we all learn. This is seriously the best time for me to record because no one's gonna bother me. Well, it's getting close to morning. Sunrise is probably gonna be in about half an hour. Probably gotta take a shower and get to doing whatever it is I need to do for the day. Yeah, okay, so this is all I wanted to show you. I'm gonna cut and meet you back at my base. Alright, we are back. And actually, as you can see, mobs can actually spawn inside my smeltery. Now, I don't think it's possible when it's turned on, but if it wasn't turned on, they can. Right? Well, no, they can still spawn back there, but I don't think they will because when molten liquid is in there, they really can't. Let me turn off that, actually, so we don't gotta see that anymore. I got some raw calamari. So that's basically some squid food. I mean, we could toss that in there, I guess. I wonder if you saw that, actually. I have that thing on in Windows where if you hit Control, it shows where your mouse is by doing that weird circle thing. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Guess we'll see. Also, these things are growing. We don't want that. So when I find spiders, I'm going to kill them so I can actually put string up here and stop this from happening. Anyway, now that we have that, I'm going to grab some ores. Not tin. Where's the aluminum? There it is, 36. So basically, to be able to, you know, put a molten liquid in there, we can actually show it off a little bit. How much aluminum do I want to put in there? Let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be enough. And 1, 2. There's a reason I'm doing that. So for one thing that's good about the smeltery is it melts all your ores down, and it actually doubles them. So for every 1 ore you put in here, you'll get 2 ingots worth. Another thing you gotta be careful of though is that some metals will mix and become alloys. For example, gold and silver will become, you know, electrum, and ferrous and iron will become invar. I don't want to confuse you or anything, but I'm just telling you some liquids will you know, become alloys in certain ratios, and that's actually what I'm doing here. Aluminum, so 3 aluminum to 1 copper will become something called aluminum brass. Now you can use aluminum brass, as you can see here. I made that ratio perfectly. You get 16 ingots. Wow, that's a lot. Probably won't be doing that anymore because 16 is kind of enough for now. Now this is actually what you need to use to cast things. So like to be able to get our ingots out, we actually need to make something called an ingot cast. As you can see, this will form the metal, the molten metal, into ingots that we want. So we can now use molten aluminum brass, which is what we have, or we can use gold. Now I don't have any gold, and aluminum brass is a lot easier to get because you only need a stone pick to get it, and it's easier to find. So I usually end up using aluminum brass. Plus, to make the cast, it takes 2 gold. As you can see, 288 millibuckets. 144 millibuckets is 1 ingot, so that's 2 ingots. It only takes 1 molten aluminum brass to do. So that's another thing to mention. I don't actually have any ingots to make the cast with. That actually sucks a little. That's funny, actually. I don't have any ingots to do. I don't even have any brick to do. I guess we can smelt this into bricks, I guess. So I can save myself. Cause I could melt down an ingot and just use that, but I kind of don't want to. Because it'll waste the ingots, and I don't really have a lot right now. I probably will have a ton by the end of the mining adventure, but you know. Actually, we can start melting it down now. Let's get the iron going. So we can actually just toss all of this in here because we have so much space, we can fit it all, plus more. Now that aluminum brass is made, no more copper will go into that. alloy, and iron and copper don't mix, so we're all good. Yeah, I have 25 levels as well. I don't really want to lose those if I die, so I gotta be careful. Also, there's a weird thing that you can actually eat those without eating them, and I don't think they add to your saturation hearts, or health, I mean, so I don't really know what that's about. There we go. Just put those in there. I'm gonna need these for something else later on the bricks. Just put one there, and we make sure that aluminum brass is on the bottom. Yep, and we toss that. And it'll harden, as you can see, and now we have an ingot cast. So now we can actually take, let's just say, the copper, the 50 copper, and we can pop it out, and it'll turn into an ingot. And then, do that again. And with the casting basin, you can actually just, as long as we have 9 of something in there, we can actually just turn the thing into an entire block. So it'll take 9 of these ingots of copper and turn that into a block. So we had 50 in there, which means we can get 5 ingots out and then 5 blocks. Then we can automate this with hoppers. The hoppers will know to only pull out what's in here and not the actual cast itself. That's pretty cool. And that's basically how the smeltery works. Now you can use the smeltery to be more to do more complicated things like make metal tools. Like you can make bronze tools, or anything you can melt down really, turn it into tools. So that's one thing to note. But we won't be getting into that just yet, because right now our stone tools are doing fine. And that's pretty much it. So I think I'm going to call the episode there. I'm going to go mining off screen. I suppose we could remake our... I guess we could do that right now. Yeah, let's remake our Tinker's stuff. Just get those sticks, and we need to make the... that should be enough, I think. So we can make our stencil table. And we might as well make the pattern chest as well. Make the part builder. We can make the tool station. And the pattern chest. And actually what I like to do is turn these all into the slab versions, just so it's a little easier to work with, just like I did with the crafting table there. Thought I saw something. Okay. How much left do I have in there? 18. Alright, and then we can put them really anywhere. Trying to think. What would be the best place to put it? I guess kind of like here. So what you want to do is actually have the part builder and the pattern chest touching, because they interact with each other. So let's put the stencil table down first. It's gonna look a little weird, actually. But I can live with it for now. So you can see when we open the the pattern chest will appear here. So whatever's in the pattern chest will show up in the part builder. Now you can only put patterns in here. Not even these ones. You have to put actual patterns. Boop. One more. Sweet. And we can actually just toss these in here. And while we're at it, why don't we make some more? That'll be good. Just put those in there. Can't shift click them for some reason. We actually have some... Oh, didn't mean to do that. We actually have some iron. Is that divisible? It's not divisible by 9. I guess we're just gonna have to put... I'll just do this off screen, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below. So we got our Tinker stuff. I'm gonna go mine off screen. Get lots of stuff. Probably not any diamonds or redstone, because that doesn't go too low. We're at Y61 right now. It probably doesn't go that low. So we gotta do that in different strip mine that we'll probably start next episode. And maybe we'll get well, actually, before we do the strip mine, we'll have to get the hammer and stuff like that. So we'll have to upgrade our tinker stuff, but that won't be too bad. What I really want to do is get the metals going. And I'm probably going to actually not even smelt the metals after I mine them, because I want to show you everything I get in the raw form. So that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, so leave a comment down below, and definitely leave a like if you're down there. Might as well, right? And see you guys then. Actually, there's 14, so I'm just gonna put 4 back so I can actually, just get blocks out instead. Makes it easier on myself. Alright, see you guys next time.